And it's like the people that are disagreeing with Trump are fucking Nicholas Fuentes, Groyper Titler, 1488, numerous other fucking Groyper accounts, Laura Loomer. How the have we just accepted that this is just the normal now? This is the new norm.
Yeah.
It's great.
Let's move on.
All right. Let's get to one last thing that's newsworthy, and then after that we'll do
yesterday, you guys know we
stuff.
had quite a few discussions.
Donald Trump has officially sided with Elon Musk on the H1B visas,
King,
which is going to be really interesting because, all of the guys that were yelling about Elon Musk's position now have to turn around and be like, we actually love H1B visas. Like, what? We never said anything. Now, I don't think that that's entirely the case. I think it's because of I said this yesterday. I think that people greatly overemphasize the impact that like the right-wing neo-Nazi Twitter has in terms of what 27K can't be put in front of Twitch due to being a brand risk law. Wait, what? I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, I think that right-wing neo-Nazis are not as influential within the ranks of the Republican Party as you think they are.
I just am excited to see Nazis be like, guys, the perfect is the enemy of the good when it comes to their extreme racism. We need to let the H1B one.
H1B one.
What is it? HV. What is it? HN. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about.
H1B. It's
H1B.
on screen.
Where?
Right here.
Oh yeah, look at that. I'm a idiot. What do you want?
I'm stupid as well. Don't worry.
Wait, the plane crash.
I
Is
already
this another
covered,
one?
Yeah, the one in Korea.
Jesus Christ.
Which we did not mention in the Fear M podcast because Cutie's fears. I did not want to remind Cutie of or inform Cutie on this kind of stuff. That's right, baby. We win. We're gonna flood the U.S. with banger ass food. Everyone's gonna start eating Indian food, baby. Dude, Indian food is so fucking good.
It's really good.
100%. I'm in favor of complete Desi domination of America. Okay. Oh, it's the best. Okay, let's continue.
On the debate that's raging online right now about H-1B visas, and Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy coming out saying, hey, we need this. Our country needs this. Our companies need this. We need this to have this technological advantage over China and other countries. And other people saying, I'm not so sure. A lot of those H-1B visas are for coding, and they're sort of the grunt work of the tech industry. And there's a lot of Americans who would like those jobs, and we should be working on training them instead of replacing them with foreign workers who presumably will do it for cheaper. So that's the debate that's raging. And in the midst of that, someone has found a quote from Donald Trump where he says he backed.
It's so funny that both Fox News and also CNN just like refuse to say these guys are white nationalist neo-Nazis. Like virtually everyone in legacy media is covering this as though this is like, somewhat of a difference in an agreement, a difference in opinion, not rooted within this insanely racist reality where they're just like, yeah, they're having a little disagreement here. And it's like the people that are disagreeing with Trump are fucking Nicholas Fuentes, Groyper Titler, 1488, numerous other fucking Groyper accounts, Laura Loomer. How the have we just accepted that this is just the normal now? This is the new norm.
Yeah.
It's great.
H-1B visas. Now,
will you do a hogwash on the fallout of this? No, because I think that while there is a MAGA civil war, most, like the average Americans don't give a shit about this. Okay? I think the average Republicans don't give a shit about this. Especially because, like, you know who this pisses off the most? Right-wingers in blue enclaves, okay? Which happen to be the biggest neo-Nazis in this country. Right-wingers in blue enclaves that were laid off from the tech sector. This directly pisses them off, okay? Dude in Arkansas is not around like a whole bunch of Indians. For him, he doesn't even understand the difference. Like, he doesn't know like the different slurs they use against Indian people. He thinks Indians were responsible for 9/11. he thinks when he sees a brown guy like that, he's like, I know what this is. This is the guy who fucking, you know, blew up the towers. I'll never forget.
Osama bin Laden.
Yeah. So the people that actually are around, you know, H-1B workers who are of Chinese or Indian descent, those people are the most right-wing people in the United States of America. Those are like the fucking open, prominent neo-Nazi right-wingers who fantasize about like living this this country lifestyle, living this rural lifestyle, but they live in fucking the Bay Area. Okay, that's it. Most right-wingers don't give a shit about this. They're like, "What? I don't care. It's the tech sector. Who gives a fuck?"
Those Nazis really don't like you very much. They always message me whenever I come on your stream.
What do they say?
Just not very nice things, but I block them.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Do they know you're Jewish?
Sometimes they say, yeah, they call me. They say Jew stuff.
They might just be saying that though. They suspect everyone of being Jewish.
Just popping off.
Yeah.
In my DMs.
Yeah. Do you think the American tech people will leave the country because of H-1B problems? What? No. I don't think the H-1B visas are going away.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Please.
These guys love working working people.
Stuff.
What?
Jew stuff. Chat keeps saying juice. Did I say Jew stuff?
You did.
Okay.
That would be contradictory to what he has said in the past. We'll have to get to the bottom of that. But here's what he said on this. He said, the New York Post reported on Saturday, he said, I've always liked the visas. I've always been in favor of the visas. That's why we have them. I have many H-1B visas on my properties. I've been a believer in H-1B. I've used it many times. It's a great program.
You know, this is I think, as we talked about yesterday, such an important debate. It's happening entirely among
so funny
Republicans
to say it's an important debate.
and within Trump world. And obviously, what he is talking about here is the fact that he's obviously defending the program. But what I think interesting is that he put into place in his first term a lot of restrictions that protected the program, that reformed the program. And of course, one of the first things Joe Biden did, including opening the border wide open to let lots and lots of unskilled labor into the country that we have no control over.
Hasan, I'm curious, do insane Twitter Nazis ever tell you that you're Jewish? Yeah, they say I'm gargling Jewish semen from a gallon.
Hell yeah.
That's what Miles writes under all my tweets. Or was his name Miles? The fucking Myron, not Miles, sorry. The Fed from Fed and Fit, or whatever the fuck the show's name is.
Oh, is that the one where they pay like women to come on and insult them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy is like crazy anti-Semitic. Dude, anti-Semites are so funny. If it wasn't like a time where it's like increasingly more dangerous,
yeah,
they're so funny. They'll just like look at everything and somehow, under every corner, every problem, it's the Jews. Like they'll just always go back to like, nah, the Jews did this. Like ridiculous.
That's what you always say.
Yeah. But like secretly.
Can you pull up that Kanye clip?
Oh, the doctor one?
Yeah. I fucking love that clip.
It was a Jewish doctor. He was Jewish.
He was Jewish.
I won't say.
I do love that clip. I'm sorry. It's so good.
What is this?
What happened?
Forgot to paste the tweet, lol. What the is this?
Who is this?
I had a Rockstar application for college, near perfect SAT score, perfect AP scores on 7 different tests, Eagle Scout, blah, blah, blah. Having known you in college and seen you recently, have you considered it might be your personality and the appallingly nasty and unappealing way you conduct yourself, even compared to your many of your nationalist peers? Just a thought. He said you're gross even on nationalist Twitter.
That's crazy.
Even Nazis don't like you.
I draw the line at this guy.
Yeah.
Listen, we're all Nazis here, but that guy is really off-putting.
Yeah. We don't like his fucking vibes. Wait, what were we talking about before that?
Kanye?
Oh, the Kanye clip here.
Exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish.
I love that one.
Oh my God.
It was a Jewish doctor.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, it is. The timing is so perfect.
He's so funny. We lost a great mind.
Yeah, I think like I was saying, this is not like a mover and shaker for the average Republicans. But I think given the overemphasis we have on Twitter still to this day, because a lot of prominent media people are still on it endlessly and relentlessly, it has the capacity to inform mainstream coverage on stories like this, despite the fact that their influence is greatly overstated, in my opinion, within the ranks of the Republican Party.
It's like a holdover.
Yeah.
From when it was more relevant and also somehow less.
No, I don't think there's ever like you have regular Republicans that say shit without being ideologically invested in like neo-Nazi ideology, right? Like you have people who will, drop the notion that like, yeah, Jews own the media, obviously, but like they're not in the same. I don't know how to explain it. They're not in the same camp as like a Nicholas Fuentes, who literally is like actively, deliberately trying to get other people to believe that it's always just like Jewish tricks at play. You stub your toe, it's the Jews somehow. Like there are a lot of people that believe basically the same shit that like a Klansman believes, but doesn't actually fully think about it. Does that make sense? And I categorize them a little bit differently because I think the approach to them, the approach of like de-radicalizing those people is very different.
I don't know. I think some of them, maybe you're giving too much credit in terms of the things that they genuinely believe and think. I do agree that there are people where it's like, half-baked ideas and thought and the thought process.
No, this is casual versus competitive races, or there's a difference between casual anti-Semitism rooted in ignorance and ideological anti-Semitism. That's what I think.
But I don't know. I don't know.
What are you going to say?
I don't know. I lost it. My brain is not.
They're just not like very ideologically motivated, and they also deep down inside know that like being a Nazi is bad, or being a Klansman is bad.
Sure.
So when an actual out and about Nazi comes out and says like out and about Nazi shit, they get kind of grossed out by it.
Yeah, but that I think the issue is that like I think that used to be more true. Like I think that is becoming less true. I think that is fraying a bit. I mean, I think the stuff we've been watching the last couple of days of like this meltdown with Elon and these people on Twitter, I agree with you that I don't think that they have a lot of power necessarily inside the party, because at the end of the day, a lot of them are just antisocial freaks, honestly. And they're also like not rich, and they don't have like that kind of power, influence, and leverage.
Yeah, but there's rich people backing them though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, right. Exactly. And I also think that it's like death by a thousand cuts. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when the conversations get in, like we're talking about right now. It's like Fox News covering this shit, and the stuff that they're referring to where they're like, this is an important debate that needs to be had, is like a debate like I Love Hitler 69 and Goebbels Lover 24 or something. I don't know, but it helps. I hate the word normalize, but it does help normalize these things.
No, it is true. You're absolutely correct on this. No, you're 100% right about like the very insidious nature of legacy publishers like normalizing this kind of sentiment and covering it as though it's like a minor disagreement, when in fact like what I'm trying to say is like these guys, with the exception of like Stephen Miller's and like other people that work within the ranks of the Trump administration, there aren't that many like ideologically invested white nationalists. There's just like regular old racists.
Yeah. I think it's also important and worthwhile, like to the extent that you are out there in the world chat and doing these things, and obviously you can, because I know that some people are in situations where they can't, but especially like if you are an able-bodied man, you can't let people say these things in front of you anymore, honestly. Like you can't let people say this shit. Like if someone says some fucked up shit in front of you, especially if you're in front of a group of people, you need to say, sorry, excuse me, what did you just say? Can you repeat what you just said? Like you need to actually start putting yourself out there a little bit more and standing up in these situations. Because like if you don't, nobody else is going to fucking do it. And I do think that's part of the problem, because I think people have gotten way too fucking comfortable saying this kind of shit.
I agree. But if it's your fucking aunt or your uncle saying some out-of-pocket shit, don't try to throw hands.
Well, yeah, don't punch your mom in the face, but talk shit.
Should I say okay, chill? But anyway, let's continue.
Also removed a lot of those reforms to the H-1B visa program so that it was open to widespread abuse.
And in fact, that's what Stephen Miller tweeted back in 2023, talking about the first Trump term and his position on H-1B visas. He said Biden axed Trump admin H-1B reforms, which eliminated its use for cheap labor, raised wages to stop displacement, outlawed substitution, and replaced H-1B lotteries with high-paying offers, which precluded substitutions. Regs were scrapped, and now big tech is replacing Americans. So Trump weighs in yesterday, suggesting he supports H-1B visas. Now, in the past, he has looked for reforms to H-1B visas.
Oh, dude, Miller has been on. Miller is all over that fucking team, dude.
What is he gonna do?
I would say that, I mean, he has been the architect of almost all of Trump's immigration policies.
He has sort of a Nosferatu vibe.
That's anti-Semitic of you. Typical anti-Semitism.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming from the HasanAbi broadcast and his guests.
Look at Nosferatu. Actually,
Yeah.
don't pull that up.
He's the deputy chief of staff, the second top job in the White House. So he's I mean, he directly wrote like a lot of the immigration policies, like straight up. He is an ideologically committed fascist, 100%. Like he isn't. I mean, he loves Israel, so that I guess is another marker that he is ideologically committed to international fascism. But he is one of the worst pieces of shit in the Trump admin, I would say. In a sea of awful individuals. Yeah, really fucked up.
On the surface, this issue, I don't think, has as deep a divide on the right as one might initially perceive. Meaning, I think a lot of people on the right, including obviously Donald Trump and then Elon Musk, support the idea of bringing in whatever percentage it may be, 0.01%, whatever the number is, of highly, highly skilled people from across the world. The idea of bring your best. But the program can't be abused to box American workers out. That's been the perspective in the past of Donald Trump. And I suspect it will be the position of Donald Trump in the future. But the debate got deeper and it got more contentious on the cultural level. And for example, that's where I took some exception to what I thought Vivek Ramaswamy made a too sweeping indictment of American culture. Elon, by the way, weighed in immediately after Trump.
Pretty soundly, by the way.
Pretty soundly. Well, Elon, this is a quote from Tropic Thunder. He's memeing. Remember Tropic Thunder with
I don't know,
Robert Downey Jr.?
Can we actually read the entire
I don't know if we can do it. Let's try. Let's try.
Okay, where is it?
Let's do it. This is what Elon put on X. He said, the reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B. Go ahead, Charlie. You can quote Tropic Thunder.
You can take a big step back and have fun with yourself in the face.
Yes. So that's what he said. He obviously feels very strongly about it.
This is something that I can never get over, which is that like these guys will, smile and be like, every brown person of Guatemalan descent is a serial rapist. But then they can't say F yourself because of TV restrictions. It's such a funny dichotomy where it's like, you can say horrifying things. Like every transgender person is a pedophile that will groom your child. But also, you said F yourself. Oopsie.
It's a family-friendly show.
Yeah.
Fox and Friends.
Listen, I want to get into the cultural stuff, but before that, remember, the context about a lot of people were upset about the H-1B visas were that famous story of Disney. Do you guys remember that? Where Disney was going to lay off these workers. These were some sort of software workers. And
I found him.
Then they said, listen, we're going to lay you off, and you will not get your severance unless you train the people that come in. These were, foreign workers on this type of visa. And so that really, really upset a lot of Americans. And I believe that was the context around the conversation about abuses. And lots of people are weighing in on both sides of this. Obviously, Vivek and Elon very strongly on the side of getting more H-1B visas, saying that we won't be competitive. The cultural side, I think is fascinating, Will and Charlie. I guess Vivek saying he thinks that we need to our culture has a problem with, not prizing enough those who are valedictorians and academically, you know, succeeding versus those who are the prom queens and the quarterbacks, I guess.
What I think they kind of wandered into, and neither Vivek nor Elon.
Like I was saying though, I don't think this is going to cause as big as a rift as I wanted to in the Republican ranks, is what I mean. Especially now that Donald Trump has come out in favor of the H-1B visas. The only rift that this will cause is it further solidifies Elon Musk as the shadow president. I think that will piss Trump off more. New key to understanding Elon. Watch Tropic Thunder and you'll understand some of the memes and references on the timeline. I hate these people so much. It's just like how stupid and smarmy they are. Like how they're such fucking ginormous little baby losers. And yet they think they're so fucking cool. Like in their little, they feel like they've carved out this like subculture of political dissidents that are engaging in disruptive discourse. Like, watch Tropic Thunder and you'll understand some of the memes and references on the timeline. Watch Tropic Thunder if the wokes haven't gotten to it already. They want to take down Tropic Thunder. Do you hate Elon or Maher more? Elon. Elon is more damaging than Bill Maher. Bill Maher is damaging to my own personal psyche, but Elon Musk is definitely a worse part. Elon Musk is like up there with Donald Trump with how awful he is.
They couldn't make a Nosferatu today because of woke.
Dude, Nosferatu lives in your mind. It's
I'm
crazy.
so obsessed. It's so good.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't like it, fuck you. If you don't like Nosferatu in the chat, if you don't like Robert Eggers in chat, get the fuck out of here. Leave.
Okay, don't leave. It's fine. We can have disagreements over which Hollywood director you like the most.
You don't even like movies.
What? I do.
What's your favorite movie? I asked you the other. Oh, really? You like Guy Ritchie?
Yeah. Old Guy Ritchie.
Interesting. You like Layer Cake?
Yeah. But Snatch is the best, I think.
You like it more than Lock, Stock?
I think Lock, Stock is pretty good, but for some reason, I think Snatch is like the perfect version of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You like Brad Pitt in it. You like the Travelers.
Yeah, I like Brad Pitt in it. I like Jason Statham in it. It's so good.
I'm a movie guy. I like movies.
Oh, we know.
I like
Oh,
movies,
I
guys.
know, dude.
Chad,
He
I like
loves movies.
I love the movies.
You like British films after all? Yeah, I like British cinema. You know what I want to watch? I saw a TikTok. I wrote it down in my notes app. Pusher. Have you ever seen it?
Pusher.
Dude, oh my God.
what
It's
is it?
Erlandson, dude.
What? Oh, he's so hot.
Yeah.
I would let him kill me with a hammer.
It's a trilogy.
Det er nu, og jeg bliver stoffet, ja. Det er nu, det holder.
Apparently, it's a movie about a guy just being bad. It's just a bad guy being bad. Mit blod on my heart, angel of death.
Ej, stop for helvede, mand. Det er speed blandet med rottegift. Slap af, mand! Så det her, gå ind ved siden af og smadre nu.
Yeah, I'm in. That's fucking sick.
It's free to watch on Plex. Do you have a letterbox?
Yes, sir.
Of course he does, dude.
But I don't have a top 4 because I'm against that. That's actually one of the reasons I took so long to get a letterbox.
What's your favorite?
What?
What's your favorite movie?
Of all time?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a favorite. That's too hard. That's
You
really
just
hard.
asked me what my favorite movie is?
I know, because it's impossible for me to say. Because how do you
Lame.
have a favorite movie?
Lame.
Because it's like,
You
is
just
it your
asked me.
favorite movie or is it a movie because other people, you want them to think it's your favorite movie? And I know
What?
it's not for you because you have a normal brain.
What? Why
Because
would
I'm
I?
worried that like,
No, when I
if
ask you what
tell
your
my
favorite movie is, like, I just want to know what your favorite movie is. It could be anything.
I think it's probably Back to the Future.
Did you just choose that?
No, I
because-
love Back to the Future.
Okay,
I've
I don't
always seen
know.
it 100 times.
I've never seen it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, I believe you.
Or Thief. Have you ever seen Thief?
Maybe.
Michael Mann. Oh my God. Sorry, Chad. I'm so sorry that we're doing it. I'm really sorry. I'm really
Why are
sorry.
you apologizing? This is fun.
This movie
I don't
is
think I've ever seen
fucking gas. Chat, this movie is fucking so good.
The music is amazing.
You've been putting down 2-3 scores a month. You want to put down contract scores all over the country, working directly for me?
I am self-employed. Geisty lice. Just diamonds or cash.
Fine. I'll make you a millionaire in 4 months.
No content warning before covering or discussing these kinds of movies?
I don't
What-
think anything crazy happens in Thief.
Why are you taking him seriously? Like, what could there be a content warning on?
Well, maybe Pusher for drug stuff. I don't know. Are they
It's a
sincere?
fucking TV trailer. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Woke of the day.
Yeah.
I wear $150 slacks. I wear silk shirts. I wear $800 suits. I wear a gold watch. I wear a perfect.
This is Hasan. This is what Hasan says to me when he drives around in the Cayenne.
I'm a thief.
Do you think that I have been waiting for you to come along?
You're gonna marry her and have some kids. Yes.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey.
I mean, what is going on in your life that is so terrific? I'm just asking you to be with me.
Content warning, sex.
Kissing.
Content warning, depictions of making out.
Kissing.
For the fucking incels.
No, turn this off. Anyway, this movie's gas. This movie's so good.
Go. We got a problem. I want my money.
We're your new partners. We're in for 10 points.
I am the last guy you want to mess with.
What's cool about the 80s and even like the early 90s is that dudes could just be bald.
Yeah. But I feel like that's coming back. No?
There was no reason to just like fucking get on this like expensive hair treatment. You could just be fucking bald.
You can still be bald. Girls actually like that. If you have a good personality and you're cool, they fuck with that. Please. Also, there are certain girls and men who are really into bald guys or like balding guys. It's a look.
It's a fetish.
Am I wrong, chat? People like it. No? Jason Statham.
Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
But that's like, there's like a couple. Back in the day, like a lot of the top talent was just fucking straight balding and they didn't give a shit.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Like people just didn't give a shit. Like you could have a George Costanza style figure.
Why? You're so fucking, he wasn't that big of a dude. That's like a meme.
No.
Like people are like, this used to be considered fat or something. And they show like a picture of George Costanza on Twitter. It's like a meme. Isn't this a meme?
Wait, what?
Chat?
No, the balding is what I'm talking about, not fat.
Yeah, but you said figure.
No, like I'm saying like a famous figure.
Oh, I thought
No,
you were
I didn't. I wasn't talking about his like.
I thought you were talking about him being thick.
No, was George Costanza even thick?
No, we probably have like the same body type. Honest.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Big ass boy.
Efendim. Sıfır.
Why do they keep saying my autism code?
Your autism.
They're doing
code.
127 v 130, 127 v 130.
You man the ship for a second. I gotta.
They don't
want
to talk to me. Oh, let's pull up George Costanza. Wait, I'm scared. Oh, I can do it over here. George Costanza. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, how do I go back to this? Desktop React. Trigger warning. This is actually me during a photo shoot that I did.
You get paid what I say. You do what I say.
You don't know from one day to the next whether you're going to be killed, go home, or get busted.
I really recommend this movie, honestly. If you like the softies, if you like Uncut Gems, I think you'll really fuck with this movie. If you've never seen it, and it's like old Michael Mann. If you're a Michael Mann fan, I'm a huge Michael Mann fan. I think he is one of the greatest living American filmmakers. Big fan. Banger after banger, honestly. Yeah.
What's wrong with you? James Caan, thief.
So good. Anyway, Chad, I'm sorry. You guys fuck with Elliot Gould? This is one of my goats right here. Long Goodbye. So fucking good. Look how good looking he was. We're doing Elliot Gould fan cams. Because I'm a fan. Have you ever seen The Long Goodbye?
No.
Oh, it's good.
Lol, if you want peak cinema, you need to watch Pacific Rim while you're drunk. What? Why? Anyway, check the Nosferatu trailer.
What's that?
I don't know. I guess it's Nosferatu, but like said weirdly. Lolo, Pusher is by the director of Drive and The Neon Demon, by the way. Cinema.
Chat loves the movie Drive because they're all autistic. That's the ultimate autistic movie.
Yeah. Every man wants to tailor their personality off of a...
Well, every time I see a new movie, I do make it my personality for a couple of months.
You literally are doing... Oh my God. You're right.
I wore the Nosferatu
That's not even
shirt
like
during the podcast.
It's not even fucking low key. You literally are. You've been walking around like a vampire. Oh my... You're like a child.
I think it's the best way to consume art and media is to really embody it.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
No, don't pull up my letterbox. I don't want them to see it.
Anyway, Only God Forgives is way more autistic than Drive. The movie is just bad vibes.